All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Oh man, it is now Monday. I was trying to do a stream for y'all on Sunday, but I was just busy with other stuff and I did not have the time to get to it. And I do not want to give y'all a stream where I'm just tired and exhausted. So I'm like, all right, I'll just save the stream for tomorrow. But as you can see in the title, we are now in the month of November. We got one more month till the Game Awards show up. Now, I will be streaming that when it comes through. So I believe, let me pull up my calendar. I believe the Game Awards is showing up on the 13th of December or the 11th. It's the 11th. So that's on a Thursday. So make sure y'all tune in. I will be streaming that on Twitch. So we are definitely gonna stream that for sure. So before I get into it, I made a whole tier list. I'm gonna categorize different types of games. Now, mind you, I don't have all the games lined up. There's a lot of different stuff that came out this year. I just got I got a total of like 33 or 34 games. So we're gonna go down the list and we're gonna talk about what needs to go where. But again, I did not put every game of 2025 on this list. It's just that would be forever, and I know some of those games are not even gonna be touching the Game Awards. So we're gonna get into that tier list. I created a template and we're gonna go from there. But before I get to that, as far as what I've been doing, we recently beat Ghost of Yote. Amazing game. I was thinking about doing like a little review of it, but I'm like, I don't know, I got too much stuff going on. But I beat that game like last Saturday. I put in probably 51 or 52 hours of it. I still could go for a few more. There's stuff I still need to do. I was thinking about whether I wanted to go platinum, but that's gonna take just too much of my time. But yeah, the story was great. Great, amazing game. We going that's definitely on the list. We're gonna talk about it. And also for Dispatch, I am playing that game as well when it comes weekly. So it's every Wednesday. I will be dropping a video every Wednesday. I separate my videos into each chapter. So I don't live stream it on Twitch. I record it and then I post it on YouTube on my second channel. Please go and sub to my second channel. That's where I do all my gaming walkthroughs, playthroughs, gaming clips, and I talk about all my other stuff here on my main channel. So what else have I been up to as of late? Nothing else as far as game related stuff. Those are really the only two I've been playing. I played Hades for a little bit. I still need to beat that game. Expedition 33, of course. I have not beaten that game yet. But we're gonna figure out what we need to play for the holidays. So I have two choices. They're both RPG related too. So these are some very lengthy games. But we got Yakuza. I played Yakuza 0. That's like the prequel to everything. So if I do end up playing Yakuza, it's going to be Yakuza Kiwami. That's like the first game that got remade. And then, or we can play Final Fantasy Rebirth. Now, last year I did play Final Fantasy 7. That is also on my second channel. But I went through all of that, and Rebirth has just been on my backlog ever since. I just haven't gotten the time to, because that is a pretty huge game. But it's a toss up between those two. But I definitely do need a game to play for the holidays. I I'm trying to save up money with everything that's going on right now in the world. I'm trying to save up money for a new PC, like from scratch. So the PC that I got right now, it has been with me for the past, what, 4.5 years. It's still kicking strong. 3060. I don't know all the details with it, but that's what I got right now. But with all that being said, it's about time we upgrade our PC. And with my new monitors that I got, it is in what, 1440 1080. So definitely, if I can have a new PC build with a new Elgato that has 4K in it, my quality of stream, my quality of videos is going to go up. So we like quality over here. What I got right now is decent. Like it's good. It will suffice for sure. Like, but my next PC build is gonna last me for the next 5-6 years. Like when I tell you I'm going to upgrade, I'm going to upgrade. Like my budget, I definitely have to set aside some money to go get that. But I'm just chilling. We in our robe today. We are chilling. That's everything I've been up to. Homework, class is almost over in December, so that is like perfect timing. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Ghost of Yote was pretty much the last big AAA game that I wanted for this year. And now that I beat it, it's time for the backlog. So we are going to now go through this tier list. I tried to put in background music, but it kept going to commercial. I do not have YouTube Premium, so I do not want to get interrupted while I talk. So all right, so I turned my earbuds off, or headphones off. So, like I said, we got a total of 30 something games. This is not this is not the whole list of video games. Like I said before, a whole bunch of stuff came out. We just kind of honing in on what we think is going to make it from out of this list. So I pretty much got the big games on here though. Like that's really all that matters. Because it's only like 5 nominees out of these categories, and there are more categories, but I'm just talking about the ones that are the big ones. So water. All right, so first things first, Rise of the Ronin. Now I do have a category for a no category list, and I have not played Rise of the Ronin, but I've heard, and what I've seen, it has gotten pretty decent reviews. It's not a bad game, but it's not like I'm going out of my way to go and get it, you know? So we're gonna put this in the no category. It's not bad, but it's not like piquing my interest to where it has to be on one of these categories either. So, and plus, I don't know how long the stream is gonna be. It might be a short stream. It might be a close to an hour, 40, maybe 30. I might run through these games quick and simple. That's really all I got for y'all. So next game is Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F was really good. Well, I have not played. Now, some of these games I have not played. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. Keep it 100. I have not played some of these games, but I can only go off of the reviews that I've seen and like the scores that these games have gotten. And Silent Hill F has gotten really great reviews and scores. Like 9 out of 10s, 8.5 out of 10s, but mostly 9 out of 10s. Silent Hill F, where am I going to put you? So I feel that Silent Hill F, since this being a horror game, is gonna go for best audio. I choose best audio. I don't know if it's game of the year category, because we had Silent Hill 2 remake. I would put that for best audio. Uh, and honestly, some of these other games and some of the same games can go for different categories, just so you know. But I'm trying to hone in on like, all right, what out of all the categories, what best fits this game? All right, so what is this? Silk Song. Huh. What can this go to? We gonna put this. We should have made a category for like best indie, but I think with Silk Song, this might go for best visual art. I'm gonna do that. Now, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Y'all let me know if I'm crazy with my decisions, if I'm putting in the wrong categories or what. Okay, Sonic, the new Sonic racing game that recently came out. Let's put this for best multiplayer. I don't see that going for any of the other ones. So this is a game that I have played and I thoroughly enjoyed playing it. South of Midnight. Now, and plus I will go in depth a little bit more on what I played. South of Midnight surprised me. I will say this was one of the games that stood out to me visually because this has like a stop motion type feel to it. So I feel personally that this should be in the best visual or best artwork for the Game Awards. I wanted to win because what they did to that game is unlike any other I've seen this year. That is a very distinct game and it is very distinctive in how it looks. I love the characters. I love the story. I love the animation style. So the story was great, but I feel like best visual art would probably go to South of Midnight. Split Fiction. Now the devs, I forgot the dude's name, but he was talking crazy before this game even came out. Split Fiction. He said this was better than It Takes Two, and it is. So this might be in Game of the Year category. I'ma just put it up there solely on amazing reviews. I have not heard one bad thing about this game, and it has co-op. And I love this. I love this the story and how everything is in that game. Okay, Yakuza. This is the pirate game with was it Majima? Let's go with let's do RPG. Because the Yakuza games are RPG based. Okay, Donkey Kong. Bonanza. When this game dropped on the Switch too, this got great reviews. People were saying this was a Game of the Year worthy because a Nintendo game has to be up there. Just has to. So me personally, I might put this. I might put this for best action adventure. I'm gonna do that. Borderlands 4. I'm gonna say Borderlands 4 go for best multiplayer. I have not played it. I heard it's kind of gotten okay reviews. It did sell a lot. Um, but yeah, so Chronos is the horror game. I'm gonna put pretty much all horror. I'm gonna put for best audio because when you put them headphones on, you need that experience. Uh, and this is like I heard this was a pretty good game too. So okay, now this might be a little bit of recency bias, but Dispatch. I believe Dispatch is qualified for two categories: best performance and best narrative. Me playing this game, the story is amazing. That this is why I play decision based, choice based games. Is for the story. The story alone is what got me hooked. But the characters and the voice acting in this is top tier. We got A-listers. Like we got top tier voice acting in this game. We got Aaron Paul, we got Laura Bailey, the queen of pretty much anime, uh, video game, cartoon. Like you've heard her voice before in in those type of media outlets. So I know this game just came out, but if we were to put this in a category for the Game Awards, I would choose best performance because everybody is killing it in their role. I don't have a bad thing to say about the characters and the voice acting and how the story is going so far. Like it hasn't fallen off, and each episode gets better and crazier. So we're gonna definitely put that for best performance. So Dying Light, the Beast. So I have not played Dying Light, the Beast. I have played Dying Light, the first game. Dying Light 2, we don't really talk about, but Dying Light, the Beast is a direct sequel to the first game, and that is another game on my backlog that I need to play. So I will put this, and I know there's gonna be, I think five nominees for each category. So when we're done with the list, if we have more than five, we are going to come to a decision on taking what needs to be taken out. So we're gonna put this for just action. This is pretty much like a big ass DLC. Expedition 33, Game of the Year, easy. I haven't even beaten the game yet, and I have chosen Expedition 33 to be my Game of the Year. I think I am halfway in this game, and from what I've played, from how far I've gotten, I'm like, yeah, it's probably gonna be up there for Game of the Year. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna win it. I'm just saying this is my choice on my Game of the Year, Expedition 33. From the characters, the storyline, the voice acting, the action, the RPG aspects of it, the what is it? The turn based. And I know people get turned away from turn based, no pun intended, but the stuff that you can do while the other character tries to attack you, you have a little bit more of a option to kind of like either dodge it, block it, parry it, whatever the case may be. But from the start, like you already in it. And I love how these characters interact with each other and are pretty much at a losing battle from the beginning. Now, I don't want to spoil nothing, but if you have not played this game, I highly recommend that you do, because even if you don't like turn-based games, this game right here is crazy. So we are definitely going to be putting that for Game of the Year. Kassan, First Berserker. Now, I've heard a lot of good things about this game too. we might have to put this for best action RPG or action adventure. Or it's a toss up between game of the year. Because I've heard this game is game of the year worthy. So we're gonna leave it right there. But when we're done with the list, we'll kind of figure out. We'll adjust. Hades 2, bro. So all right. So I have not played this game, but I will say Hades 1. I have been playing. I just checked it out, and I was like, all right, it's free. It was free on Game Pass, so all right, let me get it. I love this game, and I am not a really big fan of rogue like games, but bro, this Hades, yo, I'm mad at myself that I haven't played this earlier when it came out. And I can imagine, and I've heard people say Hades 2 is even better than Hades 1. Hades 1 pretty much set the it didn't set the blueprint for Rogue, but when you're talking about roguelike games, that's probably in the top, I would say like top 3. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know. Y'all let me know. For the people who like roguelike games, is Hades a top 3 roguelike game? And when they came out with Hades 2, they topped it. So I might have to put this for game of the year. Okay, so we got Lost Record, what was it? Bloom and Rage. So this is I think it's a Telltale game. No, it's not. It's from the people who made what was that girl who could rewind time? Y'all know what I'm talking about. But it was from the developers of that game. So I might put this for like a best narrative, just so that this category won't be empty right now. Lost Souls aside, I heard this game was not really that great, so I'm gonna put this on no category. Mario Kart. Mario Kart best multiplayer, easy. Mario Kart has really good positive reviews. Really good game. One of the first launches for the Switch 2, and yeah, because I don't see myself putting this anywhere else as far as a category. So we'll put that there. Mafia, the Old Country. I'm gonna put this for best narrative. I did play Mafia, the Old Country. It is up on the second channel. I love the story and what they did with this game. I think they definitely honed in on what people were saying about Mafia 3. How different things were kind of getting repetitive on stuff like that. The story was amazing. Mafia's story, you can't beat. Every game, say what you want about 3, but 3's story was amazing. They knocked it out the park with all the Mafia games when it comes to story. So that is why I put Mafia the Old Country for best narrative. And that's really the only category I can put it to. It's not really anything game changing when it comes to the shooting or any type of action in the game. Like, you get the knife fights, but it's not really, there's nothing really like that stands out. But the story though, and the voice acting, they did amazing at too. But we're just gonna keep that at best narrative. Okay, so Monster Hunter. I low key forgot this game even came out. So this game, I believe it came out in like February. So When this dropped, I know a lot of people were playing it, got really good reviews. So we're gonna put this for best RPG. I wanted to do for multiplayer, but we're gonna put that for best RPG. Metal Gear Solid Delta. I played this game too. We are going to put this game at best action adventure. Now, there was a concern for remasters or remakes that should they even be allowed to enter the Game Awards? But I will say, with the exception is remakes, because remakes it's a complete new game. Remastered, we can have a different conversation, but when it comes to remakes, when you're talking about a game that hasn't been out in like decades, I ain't talking about 4 to 5 years. I'm talking about on the PS2 era. And for them to remake it for the PS5 or like next gen consoles, it's a whole new game. So I would definitely put Metal Gear Solid Delta for best action adventure. I don't really see, maybe narrative. I don't know. Okay, so this is another game that recently came out. Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm already putting this at best action. When it comes to action, Ninja Gaiden, like Devil May Cry, they got it. Bayonetta, that's action on top of action. So it's like, what other category would you put for Ninja Gaiden 4? So I'm definitely gonna be putting that for the best action adventure category. I've heard the story was okay, but the reason people go and play these games is for, I just want to be cutting up people left and right. Okay. Pokemon, what is this? A and Z. So I heard this got really good reviews too. I have not played this game, but for this, we are just gonna put for best RPG, because Pokemon is known for RPG. So why not? Elder Scrolls, Oblivion. Now I remember. Now I know I just said that remasters. People have a concern about putting those type of games in the Game Awards, but just for the video, just for the sake of the stream, we're gonna put this for best RPG. Now I don't think it's gonna get it because this game has already came out. People already know. People already know about this game, but yeah. Final Fantasy Tactics. Now I'm not. Excuse me. Now I'm not familiar with Final Fantasy Tactics, but with any Final Fantasy, I'm gonna put this for best RPG. I don't know nothing about it, but I do know that might go in that category. Okay, so this is another game that actually surprised me. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, I know this game got a lot of controversy with with some characters and everything that's been going on, but move that aside, this game was actually really good. I'll give it that. It has a little bit of RPG aspects to it, but they tried to hone in on the stealth a little bit more, but there's also some action elements to it with playing Yasuke. So I am going to have to put this for best action. It's not game of the year. I don't think it's game of the year worthy. But I will, if I had to put it in a category, it would be best action adventure. I'm gonna do that. Ghost of Yote, easy. It's not even a recency bias. The game is just that good. Now, I did put Ghost of Yote for contender for Game of the Year. My personal choice is Expedition 33, but Ghost of Yote has checked off all the boxes on what it needs to be Game of the Year. Like, it has done everything, and it has even topped the first game. Am I too crazy for saying that? I don't think I am. I do love Ghost of Tsushima. I love Jin Sekai. I feel like Ghost of Tsushima's story is a little bit more better, just a tad bit better. But I love every minute, every second playing Ghost of Yote. We was with Atsu the whole way, and I loved every minute of it. So if it wins game of the year, I'm not even gonna be mad at it. It has all the qualities. It's qualified. It's checked off all the boxes. Now here is a game that, bro, game of the year spot is about to be. It's gonna be brutal. So Death Stranding 2. I'm gonna just put that in game of the year category because this has got nothing but 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10s. Like, I don't even know. I am currently playing Death Stranding 1 offline, but if it's anything like the first one, but they made it even better, y'all got it. Hideo Kojima, you might have a game of the year winner. Okay, so let's go for Outer Worlds. I'll put Outer Worlds for best RPG. Gears of War Reloaded. So this is a remake. Let's do best action adventure. No, I put no category. That was just a freebie. Battlefield 6. We're gonna put that for best multiplayer. Now I should have added Call of Duty Black Ops 7 with this. If I did, that would be in the best multiplayer too. But yeah. Wu Chang. I've heard this game is really good as well, but I honestly don't know where to put it. We're gonna put in best action adventure. There's a lot of action adventure categories. Doom. Ooh, Doom. I low-key forgot all about Doom. Okay, so Doom might be best action. And there's a lot. We got 1, 2. I'm gonna go out on a limb because we don't have any Nintendo exclusives. I'm gonna just put this a game of the year. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so obviously some of these categories or some of the same games are going to be in a lot of different categories. So, like, I could see Expedition 33 going up for Game of the Year, Best RPG, Best Narrative. Like, that game could honestly go up for like 4 different categories alone. Split Fiction, Ghost of Yote. Ghost of Yote could possibly go for best performance, best visual, best action. But we went out on a limb and we decided to go with with game of the year. But I honestly don't know what else to put for best visual art. best audio. I already know best audio is going for a horror game. But when things get a little bit more dicey is when we got the game of the year, best action adventure, and best RPG. So that is when it's gonna get brutal. But me personally, I got Expedition 33 going for game of the year. I got Doom actually taking best action. I have Monster Hunter Wilds for best RPG. I got Dispatch, even though this game has came out like 2 weeks ago. Recency bias, I know. Best performances goes to Dispatch. The voice acting is just top tier. I don't know what else to say. Like, you got some A tier actors in this game, and the story just keeps getting better and better every episode. Best visual art. Now, obviously, there's gonna be more. I've only had 2 of these, but I'm gonna go with South of Midnight on this one. South of Midnight definitely was a standout as far as visual effects and the art style. For best narrative, that could go either way. Again, like I said, Expedition 33, like Death Stranding, several other games can go for best narrative. But I only have Lost Records and Mafia the Old Country. But if I were to choose, I would probably pick Mafia the Old Country. Again, Dispatch. Dispatch is another game that could possibly be in the best narrative category. But right now, for the sake of the stream, we're going to do Mafia. Best audio, I'm going to pick Silent Hill. I already know when I put in headphones, Silent Hill is the type of game where you need to hear everything. Best multiplayer. That's when things are gonna get a little bit more difficult because you got 2 AAA shooters. You got Black Ops 7 and you got Battlefield. So for the I'm gonna just go with Battlefield. Now my second option was Mario Kart. But I low-key want Battlefield to win it. But we'll see what happens. I should have put Black Ops 7 here, but I did not. And for no categories, and of course we are missing maybe like 4 or 5 other categories, but like best mobile game, best adaptation, best indie, like those categories are cool, but I really didn't care about them like that. So I'm just knocking out the main ones. So we got Rise of Ronin, Lost Souls Aside, and Gears of War Reloaded. So I don't know where to put those, so I just put those in the no category list. And like I said in the beginning, it is a lot more games that came out for 2025. I did not get every game. I know I did not. But I know for sure that I got the main ones, the ones that stood out. Yeah, this year is going to be brutal, especially for game of the year. So y'all let me know what y'all's game of the year is. Mario Kart is in best multiplayer. I believe it is. I see a lot of people on streams. I see a lot of videos on YouTube and they're just playing the whatchamacallit online part. So I don't know what else to put that in. I don't see it going for game of the year. I definitely don't see it going for any of the other ones. So just how I put that Sonic racing game, I put that for multiplayer just cuz. But I believe that I hope that Battlefield 6 wins that. because we haven't gotten a Battlefield 6 in a hot minute. Call of Duty's been coming out every year, but I heard that Battlefield 6 is getting really good reviews. It ain't, I don't know if it's the Call of Duty killer, but it's on par as far as sales. So, yeah, yeah. But yeah, this year is going to be pretty tough. But I will be streaming that. What date? What day is that? December December 11th. December 11th. Tune in. I'm gonna be on Twitch. And you already know when the Game Awards come on, we got new trailers. We got new trailers. We might now, I don't know if this is true or not. I just heard rumors, but we might be getting, which I doubt it, but we might be getting a GTA 6 trailer, like another one. I don't think that's gonna happen, but never say never. We already got what was it? 2. We might get another one for in-depth characters. Battlefield 6 is actually fun. Damn, I fell off of shooters low key. I haven't played Call of Duty, but I hear that Battlefield 6 is in good competition with Call of Duty. So I really do want that to win best multiplayer. But I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm ready for these trailers to drop. Because you know there will be some trailers to drop. We got so many other games coming out for next year, 2026. Y'all get ready for that. Yeah. Like I said in the beginning, we're gonna figure out what to play for the holiday season. We beat Ghost of Yote, and now I'm deciding it's a toss-up between 2 games. Yakuza, Final Fantasy Rebirth. Now I played Final Fantasy 7 last year. So I'm debating whether I want to start the sequel when the holidays start, or if I want to play Yakuza, because that's been on my backlog for a hot minute. I pretty much knocked out all the other games that I wanted to play for. I lied. My backlog is crazy right now. I still want to play Hades. I'm still currently playing Expedition 33. I have Death Stranding 2. Well, not Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding 1. Dying Like the Beast. What else? Currently playing Dispatch, but that game is weekly. That's pretty much it as far as the games I want to play. But yeah, our backlog continues to grow. But for the holiday season, strictly holiday season, it is our time to play RPG. So I think 2 years ago, I played all the Mass Effects back to back to back. I played Final Fantasy last year. So it's only right that we get into Yakuza, because I play Yakuza 0. Game is amazing. But I really want to play Final Fantasy Rebirth. So we're gonna see. But Dispatch. We're gonna wait till Wednesday. I will be playing that. I will not live stream that game. I only record it and I put it on YouTube like a day after or the day of. But that is pretty much the only new game that we are playing right now. That's pretty much it. So Dispatch, Elder Scrolls Online, Tekken, Yote, Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm playing everything. Bro, I low-key forgot all about Tekken. Golly, I was even thinking about Tekken like last weekend too, because I was like, yo, Armor King just came out. I'm done playing with Reina. I played a little bit of Jin, but Armor King, yeah. We're gonna see. So that might be what I get started on too. So we might have a whole new multiplayer stream or like an online stream for Tekken for Armored King. So I can download his DLC and we can get started on his road to online multiplayer. But Elder Scrolls, I'm not even touching. I'm not even touching that game. Because I know once I dive into an RPG like that, I'm not coming outside. I beat Ghost of Yotei. I know you said that you was playing Silent Hill F. I heard that's a great game. That's why I put it for best audio. I hope it wins. But that's another game that I made that's in the backlog. Chronos, I heard that's really good. Yeah. Elder Scrolls, Monster Hunter Wilds, y'all got that. I can only play one major RPG at a time. So, and with the way that 2026 is looking, I don't have no time for nothing. Realistically, for this year, I've done pretty good this year too. Silent Hill FB having me tweak. Bro, I've seen gameplay, and that's one of the reasons why I say Silent Hill. When you have them headphones in, and you hear that audio and you hear everything around you, yeah. Hey, kudos to you. But I've been doing pretty good as far as like pacing myself. But Expedition 33 is like that's been on the back burner. We beat Ghost of Yotei, of course. I played Metal Gear Solid Delta. I beat that. I played Assassin's Creed Shadows, which I'm surprised I even beat that game. I put in probably 70 hours of that game. What else? South of Midnight. I'm currently playing Dispatch. I beat Mafia: The Old Country. So we play about a good close to 5 games per year or this year. So we're doing pretty good because realistically, if you got a job, if you got family, if you got school, realistically, you can only really play like 2 games, maybe 3 at most. And I'm talking about new games. But so if you got the time, good mix of games. Yeah, variety. I try to mix it up. We got a little bit of RPG, turn based. We got action. We got stealth. I got my Metal Gear Solid. We got more stealth. Assassin's Creed. We got a indie story based game. South of Midnight was really good. Story based game. Mafia: The Old Country. I did download Gears of War Reloaded because it was free on Game Pass. But I already played Gears of War, so it's whatever. But yeah, we trying to mix it up. So I am looking forward to the Game Awards. Wednesday, I will be playing Dispatch as soon as it drops. As soon as it drops, I'll be playing episode 5 and 6. And then we'll figure out what we can do. I think for next weekend we're gonna work on Tekken. And then when the holiday season comes, we'll figure out what major RPG to play next. But until then, Dispatch and Tekken. That's pretty much it. Now I am playing Hades 1 as well, but that's an offline game. Amazing. But I already went into that earlier. That is gonna be it. Dude, we went close to an hour. I did pretty good. I tried to add music in the background, but I do not have YouTube Premium, and I do not want no ads. And I love the. Whoa, hey, I did not choose Blonde Blazer. I chose Invisigal. I I just feel like it's just too good to be true with Blonde Blazer. They both got something going on, of course. They both got their own problems, but Blonde Blazer seems just too perfect for me right now. Blonde Blazer, she just I feel like something's about to happen. And she got a lot of baggage. She got a lot of baggage with that with knockoff Omni Man. So yeah, yeah. I picked Invisigal. She got potential. Especially what I saw from 4 episode with the start of 4. Yo, I was not expecting episode 4 to start up like that. For the people who played episode 4 and 5, y'all know, or 3 and 4, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah. So I picked Invisigal. I picked Waterboy. Um, I love the dispatch work in that game. It definitely sets itself apart from like Telltale type games where it's like just decision. You get gameplay in there too by doing that dispatch work. Oh, she on one. Bruh, I'm set. I was not expecting that. With my recordings, I was like, yo, I'm so glad I put this on censored mode because I didn't expect certain stuff to go down, bro. Oh, another girl. What's that? What's that girl's name? Malevola. All I'm gonna say, sleeper, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But our only two options right now are Invisigal and Blonde Blazer. But I decided to go with Invisigal to go to the movies. But I know some shit about to go down. I already know what's about to go down with the next episodes. So we gonna see what's gonna happen next. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. Top tier acting, top tier voice acting. Story is there, and I believe that game might win best performance with the way it's going. You got Jesse, or no, let me not say Jesse, Aaron Paul as the voice as the main dude. You got Laura Bailey, the queen of you probably heard anime, video games, cartoons, like she the goat. You got uh what's that dude's name? He played the old dude in Track Star. He played Track Star. Jeffrey Wright. That's a you talking about A-lister? Malevolent is a hear me out that I hear anyone. That's what I'm saying. Yo, she popped out the portal. I was like, yo, I didn't know she was like that. Jacksepticeye is Punch Up. That's what I'm saying. Like they got Moist Critical is Sonar. Like they got some top tier voice acting in this game. So I will not be surprised if it wins some type of award. Um, but yeah, I'm rocking with this game. I love it. I wanted to get this game ever since they announced it, and guess where they announced it? At the Game Awards. So that was already a day one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the nominees are. I'm pretty much dead set on my 4 out of 5. They have to have a Nintendo exclusive here. So if they were to have one, I would say Donkey Kong Bonanza, Death Stranding, Ghost of Yote. Damn, well that might be 5, so we have to knock one out. Expedition 33, Split Fiction, Ghost, Death Stranding, Hades 2. I'm gonna have to knock Donkey Kong out. But that is my all of my nominees for categories. And they're gonna have some more. And have some more categories, but right now this is what we're going with. And there might be games that pop up that I was like, yo, I completely forgot about that game. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. But I'm not mad at it. Either anybody can get it as far as game of the year. Anybody. So what won game of the it was Astrobot. Astrobot won game of the year last year. But I can see how that won it. I'm actually not surprised. I actually wanted that game to win. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It for the stream. Appreciate it for everybody jumping in. Let me know what y'all's game of the year game is, what y'all's other category games are, and I will see y'all on the next stream. So the next stream probably will be Tekken, just to let y'all know, because I will be downloading that Armor King, and we will go from there. But I will have Dispatch out to y'all shortly, and then I will chop it up into clips. Make sure y'all sub to my other channel, because my other channel's been getting a little buzz as of late. Like, people are loving this Dispatch game. I'm getting like, my reels have been growing to like maybe a couple hundred to a couple thousand. Like, I think the one clip that I did, it got like 22K. And that's the most views I ever got. So I'm like, yep, I'm staying on the wave. We continuing to drop clips like that. So anything game walkthrough related, funny game clips, second channel. TikTok, Instagram, news related stuff like this, discussions, I'll drop clips and it's gonna be on this channel. But either way, y'all are getting gaming content regardless. But yeah, appreciate it for everybody jumping in. I gotta get ready for tomorrow, and I will see y'all on the next stream. Deuces.